Coming up on Win News, the Westpac helicopter arrives to conduct an aerial sweep of the Murrumbidgee, and the funding fight continues for the Regional Disability Advocacy Service.
Across the Riverina, this is Win News.
Tonight, a chopper does a final sweep of the Murrumbidgee looking for a missing man. Police focus on driving down the road toll as they launch Operation Safe Return, and an Aboriginal artist calls for Indigenous culture lessons. Good evening, I'm Geoff Phillips. Also coming up tonight, construction to begin on a $210 million solar farm near Coleambally. Police have suspended all water searches for the father of 5 who went missing at Wagga Beach on Sunday night. The Westpac Lifesaver Rescue helicopter arrived in Wagga this afternoon to do a final sweep of the river.
Hovering over the point where the 28-year-old was last seen, looking for any sign.
Meantime, with the suspension of the water search for the missing swimmer, the Murrumbidgee River is again open to the public. Heading into the Australia Day long weekend, Wagga Police are warning the community to be vigilant in and around the river. Predicting big crowds at Wagga Beach and along the bank, police are urging the public to be aware of the river's dangers.
The river systems are a little bit different to swimming pools and to beach swimming as well.
From midnight tonight, double demerits will be in place for motorists in New South Wales as part of the latest police operation. Already this year, 30 people have lost their lives on the state's roads, and as Annabelle Amos reports, it's already higher than it was in the same period last year.
Heading into the long weekend, police have launched Operation Safe Return in a bid to encourage motorists to drive safely this long weekend. Annabelle Amos, Win News.
The 2 men charged with the murder of missing Wagga woman Alicia Boyd appeared via video link for mention in Wagga local court today. 20-year-old Anthony Shane Hagan and 37-year-old Coolum man Samuel John Shepherd were arrested and charged last year after a 3-month police investigation into Alicia's disappearance. Detectives allege the 27-year-old was killed on August 10, the last day she was seen. Today was the opening of a new venue for Wagga's Regional Disability Advocacy Service. However, the new beginning comes as the future of advocacy groups in the region is under threat, with the state government pulling funding as part of the NDIS reform.
A new venue for the recently amalgamated Regional Disability Advocacy Service.
An Aboriginal artist from Griffith believes connecting youths with their ancient cultural traditions will help curb the sky-high rates of Indigenous incarceration. Alan McKenzie is running a series of workshops at community centres in Wagga to help engage and stimulate the city's Indigenous people.
Learning how to play the didgeridoo is just one of the skills Alan McKenzie is passionate about bringing to the region's Indigenous youth.
A short break, then Wagga welcomes 20 new medical graduates taking part in a 2-year mentoring program. And a group of Wagga paramedics put through its paces looking to become specialist trained. The Wildlife Park has bid farewell to one of its favourites. 14-year-old white lion Tim passed away this week after losing his battle with skin cancer. Dubbed the King of the Riverina, Tim was one of the first white lions to be imported into Australia. His legacy will live on with his many cubs, especially his latest litter, Holden, Kimberley, Nefertiti and Elsa, who were born in 2014. 20 new medical graduates this week started work at the Wagga Rural Referral Hospital, where they'll be mentored for 2 years before they become fully fledged doctors. It's part of a record number of intern doctors statewide in a bid to boost doctor numbers in both cities and regional areas.
Week 1 on the job for this group of new medical graduates. Full-time employment, the culmination of 6 or 7 years of university study.
Private practitioners and solicitors from Legal Aid in Griffith are teaming up to offer free face-to-face legal advice about family problems. The clinics will be held every Monday at Griffith Local Court from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. in a bid to give families the help they need. Since 2015, Legal Aid has seen the number of people seeking advice over a family breakdown double in the Riverina Murray region. You can make an appointment by calling Law Access New South Wales. A small group of Wagga paramedics is being tested physically and mentally. It's all in a bid to see if they have what it takes to become a specialist trained ambulance officer.
Working as a paramedic throws up its fair share of challenges. One day he could be responding to a river rescue, the next scaling structures to help someone in need.
Sport is next with Melissa, and Wagga Moto racing star Brandon Demery is edging closer to a miraculous return to racing.
That's right, Geoff. Miraculous indeed. He is back on the bike and hoping to be fit for the Asian Road Racing Championship. And a Wagga pair chasing success at the Australian Deaf Games in Albury this week.
This report brought to you by Harvey Norman. Back to school made easy.
3 months after a near career-ending crash on Phillip Island, Wagga's own moto sensation Brandon Demery is eyeing a miraculous return to racing. Demery has spent the last 12 weeks recovering from the horrifying accident that left him with fractures to his arms, wrist, leg and pelvis, along with a torn bladder. Wagga athletes Matt Lloyd and Matt Shannon are taking home gold for New South Wales in the beach volleyball competition at the Australian Deaf Games in Albury. Win News catching up with the pair before their gold medal winning performance at the Games today.
Each game's a hurdle, but inspiring Wagga teammates Matthew Lloyd and Matt Shannon, developing an empowering partnership that can meet any challenge coming their way.
Former Wagga cricketer Cameron Sootgeest is still coming to terms with the success of his phenomenal campaign for New South Wales country at the Australian Country Cricket Championships. Sootgeest's a stellar performance for the Bush Blues, earning him a host of honours, including a place in the Australian Country Merit Team. And that is Wednesday Sport, Geoff.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Certainly will.
OK, weather is next with Tanya, and we finally saw some rain in parts of the Riverina today.
We did, Geoff, and thankfully a cooler day than what we've been experiencing. I'll bring you the forecast next.
This weather update, proudly brought to you by the new Toyota Prado. Luxury that goes anywhere.
Hello again. If you found it more difficult to sleep last night, it could be because minimum temperatures sat well above average and there was a severe thunderstorm warning issued for parts of the region this afternoon. Aaliyah captured this incredible lightning strike at Nangus overnight. If you've taken a weather photo you'd like to see up on screen, you can email it through to weather@wintv.com.au. Let's have a look at the details from today. Showers did continue to fall in parts of the region with 13 millimetres, falling at Temora to 5 p.m. 28 the high there and 30 the top for Wagga, with winds gusting to 52 kilometres an hour and 43 kilometres an hour at Griffith. Deniliquin saw a top of 39 degrees after a low of 19, 30 the high for West Wyalong. Taking a look at the rainfall in the 24 hours to 9 a.m, Mundalo picked up 49 millimetres with 6 into the gauge at Stockenbingle, Coolaman and Yanco. To the dams now, Blowering is at 45.1%, with Wyangala sitting on 77.1% capacity. On the satellite, a high-pressure system over the Tasman Sea extends a ridge toward the northern New South Wales coast, while a broad trough of low pressure stretches from central Australia into the state's west. On the synoptic, temperatures will remain very warm in most districts over the next few days, with humidity building as tropical air is dragged down from the north. To the forecast for the southwest slopes, overcast tomorrow with a medium chance of showers and possible storms. Tumbarumba heading for 33 degrees. Taking a look at the Riverina, hot and partly cloudy with a slight chance of a shower and the chance of storms as well. 39 the forecast high for Hay after a low of 23 and 37 the forecast top at Hillston. For Wagga, an overcast day ahead with a chance of some drizzle, and in the days ahead, hot on Friday with a chance of showers later in the day as well as a possible storm, possible showers and the chance of a storm again on Saturday with temps remaining hot, and Sunday is looking much the same but the chance of showers more restricted to the Riverina. So Geoff, the unsettled summer conditions remain.
That they are, Tanya, thank you. And that is Win News for Wednesday the 24th of January. To view some of our reports, visit the Win News Riverina Facebook page. I'm Geoff Phillips. The project is next, followed by The Big Bash from Monica. Good night.
This has been a Win News presentation. Win News, Regional Australia's #1 news source.